like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 57. Mike 54. Mike 54. Go your job. Stop track.
Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
55, Mark, 55. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mark 55. Mark 55. Go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Check 26, check 27, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. Touchdown, Chicago! Trey Quinn, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Check out. 140. Yeah. You don't want none. Close.
On 1st and 10, Love buying time to his left. Well, he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Easy, alert. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now the leading rusher for the pass last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. For the 50, it's Love. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Kept going all the way.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, McCaffrey uses the spin, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction.
Hey, 43, 15. Right there in the middle, 55. Come on, baby.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, it's long, and that's complete to Cooks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Kill. Mexico. Kill. Turn up. Out.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Watch the twist. 12.
A shotgun snap for Lott. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Strong right.
Out of the gun, Lott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground is Michel. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Lott. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Hey, check 57.
first down. Luck. He'll find Metcalf. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Luck now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. From the gun, here's Luck. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw again on second down. Luck, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air again, Luck. And he's got a noon one. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Quincy Enunwa. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Luck's good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Yellow, on the line. 43, 43. Mike 54, Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Luck. He's letting it fly for, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, let's go. 12. Fresno. Hey, Zoo. Check Mike, 27.
From the 27, Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Love. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Love. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck as his guys are able to regain the lead. Luck's with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Bryant has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Hey, Rimley. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Lindsey here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Double dog. That's the way. Check 3. Bang.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, right's got it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Hey, look, 3. Attack. Hey, 57.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Yellow. Come on. Man left. Hey, 4 down. I don't need to. 36. Mike, 36. I'm going back to you. I'm going back. Two, fellas, let's go. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Yellow. Mike, 36.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I don't think you got it, son. Right there. Hey, rip left. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 54.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check out. Kill. Hey, I got him. That's me.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Kelsey out in the slot right. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Yellow. Blue Dan. Charlie. Mike 55. Hey. Yellow. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. Trey Quinn, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bryant's extra point up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. DK Metcalf, 83 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw in that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes, sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here comes Cohen. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
12. Bravo.
From the 50, it's long. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he completes it to Westbrook. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Eric Ebron as the first half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Luck's good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. after the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. Attack, attack. Don't be scared of it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Go. Go. Hey, check.
Out of the gun, Luck. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Check.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch that. Whip. Watch the whip. Mexico. Alert 3.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Begin. Whoa. 11. Hey, box truck. Check. Go ahead. Lucky.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Michelle. Able to avoid him. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Small. Hey, check.
Throwing on third down. Luck. This is caught. It's Cooks. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Andrew Luck scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Damon Harrison able to record his 5th sack of the season. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Cohen. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Nassib in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Hero 15. Mike 55. Mike 55. So don't say nothing. Shoot. Six guy. Check six guy. Check your hot read. Jam. Attack.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tariq Cohen, 93 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Check 99. Check 99. Attack. Check. Chopper.
On first down, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Wide motion. Check 52. 15.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Motion. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Yellow.
Watch the run. Fox track. 54 is Mike.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Yellow.
Coming. Check 55 to Edwin. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming for you, son. 55's Mike, guys. 55.
Hey,
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trey Quinn, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are in for 6.
Mike 55, Mike 7, let's go. Watch the curl, watch the curls. Mike 55. Let's get it. March right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move to it, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run, watch the run. Reggie. Rush in. Switch it. 12.
From the gun, here's Love. The open man is Westbrook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. 53. John Wright. I'm here all day.
Now Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Ebron's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On the ground, Michelle. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Locke. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
11.
Love And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Eric Ebron with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 55, Mike.
At the 37-yard line.
Check Mike, check.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mahomes now to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Yellow. 3 down. Mike 55, Mike 55.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
And color.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's been a long day for you. Check
Now a play fake, and it's locked. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Touchdown, Rams.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score Rams 72, Bears 27. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now here's Mahomes being chased out left. Bryant has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Flushed out right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
15. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You got nothing today.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Man, I got you. Check.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Steps away. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Yellow. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. I got you, son. I got you, son. Yellow. Check 24.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll buy some time, and that is caught. Now they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here on this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. My turn.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Hey,
43, 43.
check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Scene 6. All day defense.
My turn.
Mahomes now on first down. On the move to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be taken about the 12. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
First down, Bears.
Mike 5-5.
Attack.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Bears on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Bears on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57.
Check. Delta. Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. 55 is Mike, guys. 55.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
He'll look to throw. Steps away. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final try from Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
After the interception, it's Love. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But, boy, what a way to finish it.
So for the Rams, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you wanna give me.